Shifting over to the coronavirus, many Americans deeply concerned about the spread of this virus and want to have confidence that the administration is taking it seriously, taking proper steps. Can you reassure the public in any way on that?
So it's a complicated challenge. The Wuhan virus that began at the end of last year is something that this administration has taken incredibly seriously. The State Department's been very involved from the beginning when we worked diligently to get hundreds of Americans out of Hubei province, out of Wuhan, and get them back to the United States safely. We continue to work around the world. We've provided assistance to the Chinese government, not just what the CDC and our technical healthcare professionals are doing, but trying to make sure they have the medical supplies they need to stop the spread of this globally. That's my mission at the State Department. Vice President's got the con on all of the missions, but we've got an important role too to make sure we get travel restrictions right, that we get travel advisories right, so that we know who's coming across our border, who's coming into the country that may present risk to Americans here at home.
Well, we're starting a little behind the eight ball, though, because China had this festering. They knew about it, and they didn't tell us anything about it.
The data set out of China has been imperfect.
That's a polite way of saying that they were keeping us in the dark.
But you called it the Wuhan virus, and that's an accurate way to depict where it's coming from. But does it also show the vulnerabilities the president has talked about for a long time in an interconnected world where we're dependent on a geopolitical adversary for so many things? How do you manage the fact that we are interconnected while rejecting the globalists who say that's the way it has to be?
Yeah, Pete, that's a really good point. As a first matter, the Chinese Communist Party has said that this is where the virus started, so don't take my word for it, take theirs. They're right on this one. But second, this does highlight the risks when you have an interconnected world. There's enormous opportunities. We sell products, we create wealth through this interconnectivity. But when you have an entity like the Chinese Communist Party who's providing data sets that aren't transparent and aren't clear, this is the risk that is increased. And it's why wherever we're working, South Korea, Italy, other places that have had big outbreaks, we welcome the fact that they're open and transparent. We need to do the same all across the world, and when we do, I'm confident we've taken this seriously. We'll continue to work, and we will reduce risk not only to Americans but to people all around the world from this virus.
An imperfect data source said we were going to write that down.